Good evening. Welcome everyone. It's Rapper Bajala here for round one. It is the ultimate round, Wallabies season 10. Hope you're having a great night. Going to be riding on board with the oldest man on the grid, Henchman. Believe he's been told that once he retires after this season, he will be eligible for the senior discount. So let's ride on board with him on his out lap there. We've got a couple of guys. We've got Punty here in the Aston Martin, right on board with him. Through the DRS, he's going to be putting on the whole lap, straight through the gears, brakes at the 100 metre mark. Here in Mexico, the land of tequila and nachos. Oh, just a little bit swiggly there in the Aston Martin. Clips the apex in, nicely done. Through the gears, he comes down here, approaching speeds 240 k's. Brakes hard, clips the inside apex, gets a little bit of grass. This very tricky S section as he comes through the grid. Going through, we've got a 1:15.6 from X Laps, or X Nights. He's got it in the Red Bull so far. Punty comes through the gears. Accelerating away, braking hard. We've got a new Sector 3 there. Down in there. Brakes hard, clips the apex in there. And Punty's going to come across the line. And it's a 1:17.2. Mosey in the Williams. Let's see what he's got through here in sector. Beautiful work there. Through the gears. Accelerating. Clips the apex. It's definitely going to be slower. Medium so far for Moe. As he goes across the line. And it's good enough for P3 with a 1:16.814. The old man Henchman coming at the gear. Oh, geez, I tell you what, the car got a little bit brake worthy. Comes through this tricky turn 3 here. Through the grid. Brake hard there. Accelerating down. Brake through. And up through the gears here goes the Henchman. Brakes up into the turn into sector 2. And is it invalidated? I think he has. Geez, I tell you what, if he hasn't, then there's something wrong. No, he's not. So far, brakes hard, goes out wide again. Gee, someone's been mucking around with the outer limits of the track. That was really wide. Comes down, brakes hard there. Clips the outside of the apex, hits it hard though. Across the line, and the old man Henchman goes into P11. Kirko, one of the owners and the founders here in the Ferrari, team principal. And gets a little bit twitchy there, the Kirko. Inside line really wide. Again, through the gears he goes. Kirko going through, gets the car a little bit twitchy. But through the second, DRS zone, DRS wide open there for Kirko. Brakes hard. Looks hard. Oh, the Ferrari getting really twitchy here as he comes through the stadium section. Clips the apex quite nicely there. Kirko going through here. He's going to be going fast. He'll be into the 17s. Maybe low 18s here. He goes across the line. It might be into the 19s. It is. It's a 19.3. 4 seconds off. Kashi in the RB. He's gone purple so far. In through the stadium section he goes. Brakes hard. Clips the apex nicely again. Kashi here. He's into low 110s. It is going to be a slower time. We've got X Knights, the championship in the clubhouse leader so far. Across the line, and it's AP13. Maney, he's slow. War Machine in the Mercedes. He's not on a fast lap either. Izzy Fizzy. No, he's not on one as well. So they're all coming into the pits now. Scotty Mack with no DRS to play with here. Clips that in the Mercedes. Doing really nice. Okay, goes through the first sector. DRS wide open as he goes down this second straight. Looking at the 100 metre barrier, brakes hard. He's 1.2 seconds down, and geez, I tell you well, went wider than a BBW model at Matty Skills House on a Friday night. Looking really, really wide there as he goes through the gears. In the S's. Wow, geez, he got twitchy again. Scotty Mac hasn't posted a time. DRS deployed. Looking for that marker up on the left-hand side. He's going to go wide again as he goes through the stadium sector. Nice clip on the inside. Goes through turn 16 onto the main straight. What's the time? It's going to get into the 18s. It's an 18.887. Evil Blade. Mania Skillsy. P2 for Skillsy. Evil Blade. He is now 1/10 up at Sector 1. Clips the inside. Through the gears he goes, does Evil Blade. Nicely done. This tricky Essa section. Hits the apex nicely, riding those bumps. Great smooth driving there from Evil Blade. He goes to the DRS. Braking at 320 k's an hour. Brakes hard. Car wants to get twitchy. He's got a purple sector 2. Is that going to be good enough? Slightly down here, we've got 15.7 Skills. He's gone P1 so far. Great stuff there from Skillsy. Across the line goes that. That is a 8. So Skillsy, currently the clubhouse leader. No issue there with the weather. It's going to be nice and clear. A little bit overcast in 15 minutes time. But it's Skillsy so far is on currently provisional pole. He's going to be coming down. A lot of these guys in their Evil Blades coming into the pits. Mudpack. Brakes hard there. He's got a 17.43's green sector, so he's improving. But he's 1/10 below Skillsy as he goes through turn 6. Accelerating away. Mudpack in the Aston Martin. Gets the car out nice and wide. A little bit of danger, but looking okay. Doing really well. Green sector 1. Is he going to improve as he comes to the end of sector 2 into the stadium section? He's 4/10 down. He's going for a slight 16. Maybe. Can he crash into the 15s? It's probably going to be a 16.2, 16.3. But it's going to get him right up there on the grid. Probably just in front of Duck Puncher. Around this. And it is good enough for P4. Chasey. In the kick Sauber. The fluorescent green wheelie bin, which is now an Audi. And he has invalidated Maney in the other McLaren. Moe's got him. Okay. Challenge accepted. Moe with a 15.894. He's got himself into P2. X-Knights, what's he got in store for us? Here he goes. Needs to improve in the RB, in the white livery tonight. Accelerate, brakes hard. He's 3/10 down. This is not going to be good enough for X-Knights. In the RB, made a critical mistake there in sector 1. Clips at 6.6. Through turn 6, up through the accelerate. Braking hard for turn 7. Through the S as he goes. And that is going to, he's slowed that down. Rightio, let's go. Kiss Chasey here on the main straight in the fluorescent green wheelie bin of the kick Sauber. Now the Audi team down the main straight here. He goes, DRS deployed, hitting 340 k's an hour. Looking for the box on the left, he does. Brakes hard, ever so slightly. Hits the apex nicely there from Kiss Chasey. Through the gears he goes. At the end of sector 1, is he going to improve? We look at the sector time. He's 3/10 down on Skillsy already as he comes into this challenging sector 2. Through the gears he goes, Chase. He clicks up the inside nicely through turn 6, up into turn 7, through the gears. Brakes ever so nicely, hits the apex on the inside, runs those bumps nicely. Clicking through the gears. Chevy Wolves has got the best sector 2 so far. Brakes hard. Nicely done. As the championship, get out of the road, Haas. The removable object, get him out of there. Just getting in the road here, and he's invalidated. Duck Puncher, the former owner, as he goes through sector 1, he's green for first sector, so he is improving. Skills is in the pits. We've got 4 minutes to go. Duck Puncher through the S's here. This could be his last lap. I don't know if he's going to get back in time to do one more, but he's 2/10 down on Skillsy. Is he going to crack the 15? Will he crack it into the 16s here? Through the championship sector, through the stands, clips the apex. It's green so far for the Duck. Around turn 7. Oh, he got a little bit unstable and has ruined his lap, Ducky. Unfortunate for him. Brings out the yellows. Chevy Wolves. He is inbound. War Machine. What is he good for? Absolutely nothing. Through the S's there. And he is on his way in. Aston Martin Puncy. So everybody looks like they're going to get one more run. It was looking like a great lap there from Ducky, and he absolutely smashed the inside line. It was definitely into the 15s, low, 16 low perhaps, maybe a 16.0, maybe a 15.9. He'd be utterly disappointed. Puncy with a 16.7. Not going to be good enough there. So we just wait. The top 3. Rightio, so X-Knights is on his out lap. Moe and that is coming out, and so Skillsy. We went down to the top 3. Mudpack's coming out, so Skillsy on an out lap as well. Just trying to keep out. Moe is waiting for the very final moment. X-Knights already out on track. Mudpack in P4 with a 16.2. And we've got Chasey on a hot lap. Down here, through the gears in the number 99, Kick Sauber. But it will be the top 4 that we want to keep an eye on. All 4 of them out there. Duck is in the pits. His day is done. Chevy also on a out lap. So what has the famous Skillsy got for us, Moe? And okay, we've got X-Knights on his hot lap. Down the main straight for the very last time. There's less than a minute to go. It all counts now. Put your chickens in the coop, ladies. Let's go racing. Clips the inside of the apex. X-Knights in the RB, the white RB. Through turns 3. Accelerating down. DRS deployed. As we go down here for the final time. Brakes hard for the turn 1. He is now 2 and a bit tenths behind Skillsy. He's not improving. He has gone green himself. We're right on board there. So the top 4 are on their laps. This is where it's going to count through the S's. Again, is he going to come down here to the DRS section for the final time? Deploys. accelerating away to 302, breaks hard. He's less than a tenth down. He's going to come through the stadium section. Is he going to put it on pole or provisional pole? Oh, the car got a bit twitchy there from X-Knights. He comes through, clips the last turn. Can he make it count? Around the accelerator, he's put the foot to the floor, across the line, and it's slower. What about Moe? Skillsy coming down. What about Mudpack? He's coming through the X. Can he improve? He looks like he's going to be slower. He's gone green. Across the line, it's P1 so far, but Skillsy in the championship. Mudpack's throwing down the challenge. Can Skillsy respond? He's going to be crossing the line. The car got a bit twitchy. Cross the line, Pack! Wolfpack will be the last one. Skillsy's got provisional pole so far. Moe is the only one that can really challenge him here. Through the stadium section. Across the line for the very last time. Moe, does he have it? He's gone green. Across the line. Pole for Moe in the Williams. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Duck Puncher has got himself somehow on a lap. And he will be the last one of the probably the championship contenders. But it's Moe in the Williams who has claimed first blood. What a great battle there. Very much at the end. Duck Puncher. He's less than a tenth. Can he do it in the RB? Clips the apex. Can he get it done? No one's improving. What can Duck do? Quack goes to the former owner. Across the line we go. And it is good enough for P5 for Duck. But it's Moe in the Williams. He's our pole sitter for tonight's race. What a great work. Less than a tenth separating him and Skillsy. Skillsy will be absolutely shattered. But what a qualifying there to open up season 10 here in Wallaby. And if this is some of the action, more to come. Obviously, you've got Tier 3 later on tonight. What a performance there, but Moe is going to be so let's row it up here, and it is Moe in the Williams on pole P1, Matty Skills P2, Mudpack P3, X-Nuts, Dunk Puncher, Izzy Fizzy, War Machine, Chevy Chasey Maney, Driver Putsy, Evil Blade Cass, Jay Swoll, wow, he's down a long way in P15, Frizy P16, Scotty Mac, Mick, Henchman, and Kirko is in P20. Well, an unbelievable qualifying performance there from the Williams and Moe. And it's looking cloudy out there, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to get a little bit of rain? Yes, absolutely, Squires. A bit of drop of water would be most thankful. Just bear with me for 1 minute, guys. So here we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Season 10 of Wallaby is underway. It's lights out and the race to turn 1 has begun. Manny Skills, and it looks like there is a lot of drive-through penalties. It looks like we have got a dodgy lobby here, ladies and gentlemen. Moe's gone through in P1 as he goes down to the line. Goes through. We've got ghost cars everywhere here. But we're through turn 1. We've got a grey there. Skillsy. Into turn 3, not too sure where the RBs come through, but it's X-Knights that's currently leading. And he is ghosted. Moe in P2 with Matty Skills already with a drive-through penalty. Shocking scenes there from Skillsy, but I'm not too sure about the lobby at the moment. We'll keep going as we go. Izzy Fizzy P5. Chasey goes through. Mudpack. Duck Punches drop down to P7. Maney looking all over the back there of the RB. It looks like it's all settled down now. X-Knights again in that ghost car there with Moe. And Skillsy, who's got himself a drive-through penalty for some reason. Izzy Fizzy in P4. Chasey P6. Mudpack in 6th position with Duck Puncher. All over the back of him in the RB. He's got Maney for company there in P8. War, what is he good for in P9? Chevy Wolves. No, nothing wrong. Beautiful. Excellent. So Skillsy is into the pits. Absolutely shocking way. He started P2 into the pits to do his drive-through penalty. And it is the Williams and Moe who will lead after the first lap. He's got X-Knights ghosted in front of him, and he will need to box. He's got a drive-through penalty. Chasey up on the inside in the Kick Sauber. Looking out there on the outside of the Haas. Fizzy won't give it. It goes up on the inside. They go side by side into the inside, into turn 6. The Sauber gets a little bit touchy. Side by side racing. It's been good. Chasey up on the outside, but they will go side by side. Forces him out wide. What an amazing overtake there from Chasey as he gets himself into P3. Let's look at that. Let's take a look at that at the replay. You can see the Kick Sauber all the way up on the inside there of Izzy Fizzy. He wanted to hold him out. He takes the outside line. On the outside, gets the job done. Great overtake there from the Sauber. We go back to live action. And then it's Moe who will now claim the P1 there with the fastest lap. But Chasey all over the back of him now in P2. Izzy Fizzy P3. The Mudpack and Duck Puncher up on the inside. The former owner up on the inside. Great little overtake. But Mudpack hasn't given this up as he looks in the inside. But Duck gets it done. And Maney on the outside as well. Taking a great opportunity there. Gets himself into P5. Good little overtake there from them. So Duck's up to P4. Izzy Fizzy P3. Chasey, we walk down the back here. A little bit of chaos there. Evil Blade in twice. And we've got Putsy all the way back. He's all over the back. He's taking out signboards. So back to the front runner, and Moe leads the way by over a second. He's got himself out of DRS zone. Chasey in the Kick Sauber. Izzy Fizzy, Duck Puncher now in P4. Really good performance there from the former owner. Ducky looking very nicely as Maney in P5 and Mudpuck in the Aston Martin. He'll get DRS up on the inside from War Machine in P7. Chevy Wolves looking really good here from Kiss Chasey. Mickey in P10, and Putsy's got himself a 5-second penalty for multiple warnings. J Swole in the Alpine taking out the little bollards there. And let's go up to the front runners here. He's not going to be close enough. Maney's looking up on the inside there. Really good fast defending there for Mudpack. Izzy Fizzy in there. Duck Puncher in P4. Maney has got himself up to P5 with Mudpack War Machine. OS Driver, these guys are having a nice little battle there. The Haas, and he's doing a little bit of Collie Muddy spinning around Evil One, and he's down to P14, gets himself back on track. But the old man henchman's going to take him, and he is now dropped down to P15. So here we are back at the championship at the front of the lead, and it's Moe now 1.5 seconds in front. Chase is now trying to get him down. We've got yellows in sector 3, it looks like, and we've got our first. Is that a safety car or a virtual safety car? It's a safety car. What an amazing start, guys. And that is just going to bring everybody back. It is our first safety car of season 10. And Putsy's crashed on the straight of all places. I'm not too sure how you do that here, but he's managed to do it. So let's take a look and we'll go through these. Chase. Now Moe's coming pitting early. He's going to go to the hards, obviously. expecting no more safety cars. In the pits he goes. It's going to be overcast, so there's no expected rain. Mickey, there's a few of these guys now, all pitting now, getting those mediums. So the box is out. Maney's come out in P10 mud pack. So we'll wait for these guys to scroll through. Moe's obviously in P6 is the last of our, well, the first of our pitters. Chasey continuing on and will lead. He's taken track position over. Thanks everybody for tuning in. This is Tier 4, Season 10, the season opener here in Mexico City. Well, if you got hit, obviously that's something for the stewards to take over, not my area of expertise. So now that we've all settled down, let's take a look at a couple of guys now boxing in there. So no one's really got penalties here. So Moe's the first of our boxers, but let's just take a look. So Chasey up 8 positions from P9. Mick in the Ferrari's got himself, obviously hasn't boxed, but he's gone from P18 up. Oasis driver up positions. Scotty Mack up 13 and Henchman up 14 positions. Moe's dropped 5, but that's obviously because he has boxed. Ducks down 2, but he's boxed as well. Izzy Fizzy, Maney up 1. Mudpack down. War Machine. The biggest loser, obviously, Matty Skills. That drive-through penalty, but the safety car is going to play into his advantage. He's now been able to get himself onto the back of the grip. Has he done his stop? He has 2, which is going to be good news for Skillsy and all of Skillsy's fans as well. Hopefully they're having a good Sunday night here. I reckon you might be onto something there, 2 doors, hit by a ghost. But we will find out. I would imagine everyone's there. The Ferrari is coming up. Surely we can get, yep, safety car now in this lap. Chasey in the fluorescent green wheelie bin will take control now. The Audis. Be interesting to see how they go this season as they go through. And we are going to go live racing here. Chasing across the line. It looks like as you were, ladies and gentlemen, as we run through the grid through there. Henchman, Moe, absolutely getting on it as he get the tyre up to temperature. Fizzy, Mudpack looks up on the inside in the Aston Martin. He's going to get the job done there on Maney, who was sleeping at the wheel, obviously, and gets himself up into position 9. Meanwhile, through the rest of that, War Machine's dropped down to P11. Chevy Wolves down to P12. Kiss Chasey is down to P3 and Jacewell. And Knights, who has ghosted as well. Evil Blade Skillsy down there in P17. Frizy P18. Kirko, the wonderful Kirko, down there in P19. So, the Kick Sauber of Chasey being hunted down there in the Ferrari of Mick. Kirko's teammate. And his challenge, but he is flashing red as well. Doing pretty well as they go through this Sector 2. Restarting lap 7 of 36. Scotty Mack, Henchman. Oh, there's a three-way dance here. And I tell you what, Ducky, if you saw that, what a pass there from Duck. Jumps over. Or what did he get confused there? Oh, Moe all over the back. And there's a bit of a train of chaos there. Race control is now enabled. DRS Going down the main straight, Moe had a good start. He has boxed Izzy Fizzy with Mud Pack, but Duck Puncher's now got himself up into P4. 3 laps down. Henchman, the old man, the old wise man there in P5, continuing to go through. Moe in the Williams. Won't be long from him. Izzy Fizzy, Maney, Mud Pack. War Machine in P10 as well. So, right up here in the front, and it is the fluorescent green wheelie bin of Chasey in the Kick Sauber. The Ferrari of Mickey with Oasis all over the back of him like a rash on a baby's ass. Looking really tidy here. Looking to set up a move here in the back straight, is he? Duck Puncher with that really good move down there on the back straight with Henchman. Moe all over the back of him. We're going to go down here to the back straight. Does the Oasis driver think about the pass now, or does he challenge him down the main straight when he's going to have a definite slipstream advantage? Duck Puncher all over the back of him in this medium tyre. He's going through here. We're going to have a 3-way dance up here, and I'll tell you what, Duck Puncher, it's got him Izzy Fizzy with a 5-second water up on the inside. Duck's up to P3. What a challenge from the man. He gets up on Oasis driver who was all over the back of the Ferrari. He's taking advantage of those medium tyres. He's taking the grip. Chasey's dropped down to P2 with Mick up on the outside. Think about it. Yes. Great overtake there, but Duck Puncher has got himself into P3. Moe's still sitting back there in P7 with those hards. Who started on pole. Duck. Quack, quack up on the inside. Oh, geez. I tell you what, this is great racing here. Duck up on the taking advantage of those beautiful mediums. What a turnaround here from him. He looks up there, thinks better of it. All over the back there of Chasey on the 8-lap olds. He's got the fresher rubber, Duck. Just a matter of being patient, waiting for his opportunity as they come through Sector 2, through those S's. Duck all over the back here. Is he going to come through? Oasis driver here has got a cockpit view of this fight in front of him in the Haas. They come through the stadium section and onto the main straight. Can Chasey use the DRS Oasis driver as they go down the main straight? Duck Puncher's going to be looking for blood here as he comes down. Comes up on the inside. Looks like it's candy from a baby. He's got no ERS to deploy. And I tell you what, Chasey, got a little bit squiggly. He was able to hold out Duck there. Challenge averted. Oasis driver looking up on the inside of Duck, who didn't get the right traction out of turn 3. Duck looks up on the inside now. He looks better off. Oh, geez, I tell you what, this is side-by-side racing. Massive move there from Duck in the sector. Great overtake there from Duck. Let's take a look at that on the Wallaby replay. And you can see down there, he timed his move perfectly there, Duck. Cheeky, little bit of a lock-up. Gets him on the outside of the green wheelie bin, and that is job done. Up into P2 goes Duck. And now he's got the Ferrari all over the back of him now. The Ferrari, I tell you what, was that a little bit of a brake check from the Ferrari on Duck Puncher as they come through the championship, the stadium section here, lap 10 of 36. What a great, been some fantastic overtakes here. This might be a little bit easier in the RB for Duck. DRS wide open. The Ferrari on the 10 laps versus the 6 laps of Duck. Thinks better. I tell you what, on the outside, looking pretty nice and sharp for another attack though. He has no ARS, he's spent it. Does he have enough here? The Ferrari. Casey up on the inside. Duck thinks better of it. Meanwhile, at the back of the pit, Maney looking up there to go another position. It's a little battle here. The Williams. Moe's dropped down to P10, and there is cars everywhere. It looks like a parking lot on the Monash on a Monday morning. War Machine at the front of all of this carnage, but Maney in P7, Keith Chasey in the RB has got through. Hench Oasis driver and Mick with Duck Puncher now all over the back of him. This is for the race lead. Can Duck do it? Does he wait? He's only got 22%. Few overtakes at the back of the grid here. I tell you what, Oasis driver, he's got stadium seats here for the Duck Puncher's overtake, but Duck's got no ERS at all. He's flashing red like a hooker on a Saturday night. He's got nothing in there. Mick's been able to overcome that. What about Oasis driver? We've got Kiss Chase. He's got a 10-second for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, it's gone from bad to worse for the Kick Sauber. Henchman's got a 5-second for multiple warnings. 3 seconds there. These guys doing really well. All over the back. Mudpack's got himself in the slight gap, 1 second. Going to go through the rest of the pack here. And yeah, he's definitely ghosting here. Absolutely 100% good pickup there. As Ghost as Casper. That is Casper the Red Bull, shall we call him tonight. He is ghosting and obviously driving through people. Unfortunately, he will be disqualified by the looks of it based on this stream. Nice pickup there from FST Hunter. Mickey. Down the main straight there for the Duck Puncher with 32%. Oasis driver in the Haas, just waiting for his opportunity. Here comes Duck on the outside. Has he got the speed and pace? He has. And the RBI locks up. And Duck has got himself into the lead. Let's take a look at that on the Wallaby replay. You can see Duck getting a little bit twiggly on the outside. And unfortunately, Mick just didn't have the weapons to defend. And that's a great little overtake. And Duck's now our race leader. In fact, Oasis has been able to seek the opportunity, obviously, on those 12-lap hards. They're now starting to get to temperature. We've got 23 laps to go. Duck's going to have to make another. Evil Blade's got himself the fastest lap with a 120. But Duck really needs to get down the road and make himself a sizable gap. You would probably imagine he's probably have to box for the hards. Oasis in P2. Mick has got Mudpack all over the back of him. However, Mud has got himself 6 seconds in penalties. Henchman's got himself 3 seconds with Cassie in the RB in P6. Also with the 3 second penalties there as we come down the straight. Mudpack looking to get up on the inside. He has boxed. Can he get those tyres to the end? And Mudpack up on the inside like candy from a baby. Gets himself into P3. Mick just cannot defend anymore. Those tyres are going right off. He's going to have to box at some stage. Henchman with Maney all over the back of him, Casey. Moe really now starting to struggle on those hards. Whether this is a ploy after a wonderful P1 and getting himself on pole, is struggling to get through the pack. Meanwhile, Oasis driver sitting quite comfortably within a second of Duck Puncher. And these guys are battling out. Duck will need to box again. It'll be a second one for him with Oasis driver. Yet to box here off the hards. He's obviously going deep and long. Chevy Wolves, there's ghost cars all over the place here. Not too sure what is holding Moe up. He's got the advantage of those tyres, but Maney and Henchman on 13 laps. He's now 1 second. He doesn't have it, and he will stick up on the inside. Will Maney? He's full as a goog. Deploys the ERS. Says, bye, Henchy. See ya later. And gets himself into P5. And Henchy's unfortunately going to drop down another position as the Red Bull of Kashi gets himself up as well. Oh, War Machine doing what War does. Gives him a little bit of a love tap. Just lets Henchman know he's here. Oh, God, jeez, I tell you what. He has now, unfortunately, take a look. The wing damage there from Moe. It is causing him absolute carnage. He's going to need to box at some stage. He can't stay out like that. He's red on the right. He's got yellows on the left, unfortunately. And that clash with War Machine is not going to help him. So Henchman in P7. Cash Maney has got himself 3-second time penalty as well. Mudpack in clear air in the Aston Martin. Oasis driver all over the back of Duck Puncher now. Is this the time that he pulls the trigger and overtakes? Oh, there he goes. Spinning weird from Oasis into the wall. He's going to box now. He will not be happy there, Oasis. Did we get that on the replay? Yeah, we did. Just straight into the wall. He stuffed it himself. And now he's going to have to box, get onto the mediums. And that's his race done. Duck Puncher. Yes, you can't park there. Mudpack in P2 with Maney. Now, in the podium position, Mick is dropping back faster than the English opening order in the Ashes series. Cashy now in P5, Henchman. Doing okay here in P6 with War Machine over the backs with him, X-Knights. Matty Skills, look at this. What a recovery drive from him after the drive-through penalty to start his race. He's now got himself up into P9. Jay Swall, P10. Izzy Fizzy in the Haas in P11 with Chevy Wolves in P12. Frizy doing pretty well there in P13. Kirko, Chasey, after having a box there and got the 10-second penalty. He's got 13 seconds of penalties so far. Oasis Moe, it has been now he's finally been able to box. He is going to be praying for a safety car. That'll definitely get him to the end of the race. Meanwhile, up the front, and it's Duck Puncher with Mudpack all over the back of him. Looking up on the inside, the hards. And will he take a look here? He's going up on the outside, but he thinks better of it. Chevy's gone through. Matty Skills now into P6. He is hunting them down now. He's going to have War Machine up next. Is the skilled one. Perth Playboy as he used to, but he's also got a little bit of damage there on the left wing. You can see that his end plate is missing, so that is not going to help him with his downforce as he tries to hunt down these leaders. He'll have War Machine up next, Case with Maney and Duck Puncher, who leads by 1.5 seconds. Mudpack now leading. So Duck's obviously made a mistake there somewhere. Didn't quite get that on. But now Mudpack looking to try and get himself down the track. And he doesn't need to box. Whether those hard tyres are going to make the next 19 laps, only time will tell. Duck Puncher. There he goes. He's going to box. Where is he going to come out? Maney's now going to go through and stretch his legs in the McLaren. War Machine in P5 with Matty Skills and X-Knights, who's ghosted. He will not be part of this. Skillsy, DRS wide open. As everybody knows, the 2026 cars will no longer. This is the last season of DRS. Hopefully that will make for more competitive racing. Looking for some battles on track, and Duck Puncher, who's going to go to the end. He is on those hards. He's now in P11. He's 5 seconds down on Izzy Fizzy, but he's got fresh rubber. Can he take advantage of it? He's got himself in front of Kirko. He's got nice clean air. And we'll keep an eye on him. Mudpack, 18 laps. So we are now at the halfway mark. Unfortunate for the Duck. Big screen freeze apparently. Was leading quite comfortably. Mudpack's able to take advantage. He's now 7 and a bit seconds down the road from the RB of Kashi, who sits currently in P3 as they go through the stadium section. on lap 18 of 36. War Machine in P5, holding them back up. X-Knights of the Ghost, please ignore him. Matty Skills with a damaged left end plate missing. You can see that there. Jay Swall in the Aston Martin, Chevy Wolves P8, Frizy P9, Izzy Fizzy and Duck Puncher there. Kirko has left the session. He has, he's ghosted. Chasey, Driver, Moe. Let me see if I can get... Sorry about this, guys. I don't have him, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Back to the action. So 8.2 seconds. Mudpack really starting to stretch his legs as he comes through the stadium section. Cash all over the back. Safety car would really do X-Knight. You ignore him. He's ghosting. Matty Skills, however, is in this race. And now he will have the advantage of DRS. Does he box? He's probably going to run it out from here. You would think Matty Skills from here. Jay Swall has also got the advantage of DRS down here on the main straight. He's looking for an overtake there on Matty Skills. Looks up on the inside. Matty Skills, unfortunately, with that wing damage, but geez, last of the late breakers, goes really, really, really deep there, does Matty Skills. And Jay Swall thinks better of it. Izzy Fizzy has now been able to overtake Frizy into P10. Duck Puncher is now really starting to get himself nice at those tyres, nice and warm. He's going to make light work of Frizy out on the outside. Frizy doesn't even make any type of defence. And out on the outside, Duck Puncher gets himself up into P10. He's going to have Izzy for company now in P9. Moe has got himself the fastest lap as he now has good wings, fresh tyres, and you would imagine now with the 119 he is the fastest man on track so far, and trying to rebuild after that disappointing way. Must have obviously come into the rear end of somebody, got massive wing damage. He'll be very, very disappointed, Moe, after getting pole. Meanwhile, our front runners, who is that? That's War Machine now boxing finally. He's going for the mediums. Sure can. So there's your gaps there. Jay Swall's now got himself in front of Matty Skills. Gets a little bit of a break there. Duck Puncher now into P8. Is he not really fighting it that hard? Chasing now. Oh, there's a carnage at the back. Oasis has gone and just lost his wing. Complete wing damage. Is that going to be? It is. It's a safety car. Wow. That has changed the dynamics. We'll go up to the front. And who is going to box for a nice fresh set? Mudpack can come back in, get himself a caramel latte with 2 sugars, and he'll be well and truly out in front. Well, at least in the top 3 if Maney doesn't box, but cannot see anybody not boxing here, taking advantage of it, getting off those hard tyres, maybe a fresh set of mediums. Does Duck continue through? Only 3-lap-old hards. And through he goes. So Mudpack is obviously going to box. What about Maney? You'd expect everybody to take the opportunity to pit now. What's Izzy doing? Why is he... Yeah, why is he overtaking? Overtaking under a safety car. But they're the top 3. X-Knights. He's going to box. He's ghosted. Please ignore him. Jay Swall. Matty Skills. This has really helped Matty. He's going to be able to box under a safety car. Get that wing change that he needs onto the medium tyres. Mudpack's come out on hards. Duck Punch is going to go through, continue on. 4 laps. And he's going to get him, yep, track position. He's only 4 laps, so his tyres will well and truly get through there. Maney's come out. Cash on the mediums. Jay Swoll. Everybody is now boxing. Moe on the 6-lap old hards. He's got himself up to P3. Main is now in P4. So, Duck and Moe. Well, if Moe was waiting for a safety car, there is a miracle in town and the Williams has just got it. His TP will be more than delighted to see that after a scintillating pole in front of... Now, Skillsy's gone and get himself into P3. He's on the hards as well. Frizy also on the hards. Obviously, no fresh mediums for anyone to talk of, except for the RB of Kashi. Not sure, Knightsy. I'm really not too sure. But I can tell you now, you're not going to count. You've been driving through Pen. We got it on the stream. I don't know why. I'd probably say it's just a disconnect from the lobby. So that's it. 14 laps to go. The seasoning opener here in Mexico City. Wallaby Season 10, Division 4, Tier 4. Hopefully having a really good Sunday night. A lot of us all going back to work after a couple of week holiday. Yeah, it's a desync on the lobby, Knightsy. I'm really sorry to say. Duck, wow, I tell you what. Oh, Duck's now disconnected. Ducky has disconnected as well. No. Okay.